Hello everyone, and welcome back to Le Mans Ultimate. Today, we are at Wet Monza. I haven't done this track yet, I haven't driven in the wet yet on LMU, so today is a brand new experience for me. How it's going to go, I have no idea. Get your popcorn ready, and enjoy the next 20 minutes of racing, as, we're starting from the pit lane. Obviously, being a Wet Monza, I didn't want to take any risks. We did qualify in P8, which isn't terrible. My god, there's no grip whatsoever at the start. So yeah, not a terrible qualifying from us. Pretty pleased with the qualifying, to be honest. We're a couple seconds off pole, don't get me wrong, but for a first time, we take it. We are in the Porsche, as you can see. A lot of people are also in the Porsche, and our first person that we want to overtake is also in a Porsche. So it looks like the Porsche is the meta for Wet Monza. Of course, we found out in our last video, there is a yellow flag behind me. We found out in the last video, it looked like the McLaren is the best around Sebring. If you did miss that video, an end card will be available for you at the end of this video. However, if you want to go back on the channel now and we'll give it a watch, of course you are more than welcome to. Spoilers ahead, I'll give it a couple seconds for those who haven't watched it and want to go back to it now. Or if you want to skip along to 20 seconds or so, not 20 minutes, you'll miss the whole video. We did actually get P2 at the Sebring. My first time at the Sebring. I think we started from, it might have been 8th that time as well. As I got told, don't start from the pit lane, you'll be about 30 seconds behind. So yeah, that's we started from P8. We had a very good race. P2 in the end, no incidents. Safety rating was immaculate, as we do go up to P14 here as well. So of course, this series is all about trying to escape the bronze rankings. Of course, we are currently bronze 3, I believe, for driver, and because of our previous video, we actually went up to bronze 1 in safety rating, which is brilliant as well. So slowly making our way up the leaderboards as we complete lap 1. 11 laps apparently in this race. Apparently fuel not required, so we're going to be alright for fuel by the looks of it. I did just have a slight panic because I feel like I broke way too late here. No, I haven't. There's already a yellow flag, but I actually got the brake in alright for that corner. So braking at the moment, I found it in qualifying. Of course, I've done some practice before this race as well. On this lobby, I found braking to be my most difficult. Obviously, I know Monza. I've raced Monza on F125. It's a lot different in these GT3 cars. Of course, it is. However, it is a fun challenge, especially in the wet. I would have preferred dry Monza, to be completely honest. First time I've done Monza on Le Mans Ultimate. But hey, this game's all about challenging yourself. So I'm up for the challenge. I'm enjoying it. Of course, if you want to watch my live streams, I do go live mostly every night on Twitch. It is the exact same as my YouTube channel, Liam Hammond 5. It is in the description. But yeah, as people were saying to me before I done this video, you will not be able to see a thing. And of course, those people have told me that in my Discord as well. So as well as my Twitch, come and join my Discord. We do have a dedicated LMU section of the server, which you guys can join in on, can chat with us. Of course, everyone is nice in there. Everyone all plays the game as well, and then we have started our own team. So if you want to join the LH5 racing team, you'll be more than welcome to, as we look to go into endurance racing very soon. So we do have a slight bit of damage, I see. I'm going to assume that's from riding over a curb, as we haven't had any contact of anyone. I'm not sure when that actually come up, but to be completely honest, I've only just seen it. But so far, the Porsche is feeling nice. It's feeling responsive, as we are going quicker than people ahead, which is good. As I said, we qualified P8. If I can get back up to P8, that would be amazing, and stay out of incident. That is the main. That's the main idea for us in this race here. And of course, if you do go on to enjoy this video, a like does go a long way. Comment as well, what is your favourite car here at Wet Monza? Have you done much Wet Monza? I know this is a bronze track, so not everyone is in that category. Unfortunately, I am. But how much longer We don't know. You guys are going to have to stay tuned on the series. Of course, these videos are being produced literally every other day. So I'm not in there yet, obviously. We have to wait for the next. I broke so early there. But we'll have to see what the next weekly races next week have on offer for us. Yeah, this week's been difficult with the Sebring and Wet Monza, of course. Have done a few races on the Sebring, but this is the first time we are challenging ourselves at Wet Monza. I feel like I'm doing okay at the minute, but I don't want to speak too soon. 14 minutes to go of this race as well, so still a lot of time for me to muck it up, but still a lot of time for us to gain some positions as well. So yeah, P12 right now, happy with that. I can't see a living thing. Just sort of going off instinct as I've cut that corner. No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, I cut that corner just a little. I definitely cut that corner. No? Okay. Interesting. I cut that corner in qualifying on my first lap. Unfortunately, got a disallowed lap for it. So that's why I thought I cut that one. I'm going to stay right here so I can just get out the spray. Because, yeah, once you are in the spray, you genuinely can't see a thing. People do say as well, going off the racing line is good for grip. Which is good, because obviously it makes up for, well, the opportunity to overtake, which is nice. But we are in a train right now, from 12th to 8th, I believe it is. 9th is not, 8th is not far away from 9th. And then, well, the guy in P1 has sort of just broke away on his own. So yeah, let's just keep going, head down here, and let's see how long we can keep going. Instant free, no track limits, that's what we want. I don't care if people overtake us, I'm not bothered about that. Just wanna keep learning. Want to keep learning this track. I want to keep learning this game, how it handles, how well I can adapt to it, and yeah, keep going. So join us on the journey. If you haven't yet subscribed, if you ever so could, that would be so kind of you. And yeah, we are trying to grow this YouTube channel as much as we possibly can. We are closing up on this Porsche. He went off on that last chicane as we head round Lesmo 1 and then try to set up Lesmo 2. I found the Lesmos quite difficult so far. It's not like in F1 where you can just fling it and it will work for you. No, you have to really focus on that good exit on these cars especially. So see how Ascari holds up for us. I've broken super mega early. Thankfully the guy behind also did break a bit early. See, at the moment I am being very cautious. That is obvious, but I'd rather be cautious, not crash, than really push ourselves. We've got 11 minutes left of this race, so we've probably got about 8 minutes till we need to push at all. At a minute, I'm just trying to keep my nose clean. As this guy, is he diving up the inside? No need to worry about the Porsche go around him. We've navigated that. So I feel like the McLaren of Gallardo. I'm going to assume that's how you say his name. I'm assuming he's a Spanish-speaking man. He's going to go past in his McLaren. I don't mind that. He has caught me up quite nicely in his last couple laps, so he can take the 11th place position. So I'm not fighting you, buddy. Go on. As I just want to settle back into a rhythm. I would like a top 10 in this race, I think. And just like how I said in Sebring, you know, I'm starting to learn in these bronze lobbies. If you stay instant free, you stay out of trouble, you race people well. One, I think they usually race you back quite nicely. And you actually do gain a heap of positions because people are prone to crashes, like myself, as, well, I say that. Someone's got a yellow flag, there's a yellow flag up ahead, and someone's got a 10-second penalty. So that was absolutely perfect, that timing, wasn't it? Yeah, if you can stay out of trouble, stay out of harm's way, then you are going to improve on your driver and safety rating. So that's obviously what is very important about LMU. Of course, it's not all about winning races. Everyone wants to win the race, I understand that, but I'd rather our ranking go up and we can race in the other classes as quickly as we possibly can. So at the moment we are sitting with 10 minutes to go. We are sitting in P11. No, it says P12, but that guy has got a 10-second penalty. I can't imagine we... there's another yellow flag. Oh, it's Carnage there. Right, needs to be careful. That is a Porsche. So we've got past him, and we are effectively... And we did lose a lot of time there as well, annoyingly. But we are effectively up into the top 10 with that guy's 10-second penalty. So that is slightly annoying. We did lose that amount of time. However, these two are battling, so we might be able to get back into it. And yeah, as I was saying in my Sebring video, it's all about having a buffer as well. Having that buffer from the people in front of you, people behind you, so you can navigate trouble if needed, or if you have some trouble yourself. So that is why I don't mind being in a little bit of no man's land. I sort of feel safe. Especially in these bronze lobbies. I say in these bronze lobbies like I've been in higher ones. I haven't. I am a bronze lobbyer. I'm a bronze lobby noob for now. So here's a yellow flag. I'm not sure where. It's the only thing that annoys me about this game. It doesn't show where the yellow flags are on track. You sort of just have to guess. Which obviously, yeah, is a bit annoying, but I don't mind it. Obviously in real life, I don't think they would know where the yellow flag is. But as you can see, in just above my face cam, the top three seem to have broken away. So McLaren does understeer a bit wide. I thought about going up the inside. I couldn't quite get the traction down. Didn't quite have the grip. Which probably done us a favour, because that could have ended badly for us. So this McLaren, that is the one with a +10. So we might just have to be a little bit cautious of him when it comes to overtaking if we get the opportunity to. You never know why he got that +10, which does scare me. Got a nice run there for Ascari. Didn't quite get a run onto the McLaren, but that McLaren is quicker than our Porsche, I believe, in a straight line. It definitely looks it anyway, but in the corners we do seem to catch up pretty nicely, as I do take the non-racing line, which has actually gained us a heap of time. Look at that. We're up to over nearly half a second gained on our best lap there. So those guys are doing a 3 ahead and a 4. We're about mashing 8th place right now. Gallardo in the McLaren is on a different level in terms of pace compared to us right now, and compared to us people around us. So we're not really in a race with him, hence why I did let him go. He did seem a lot quicker. But so far, mistake free, with just over 6 minutes to go of this race. Yeah, as I said, I do want to try and break into the top 10. This is a train by the looks of it to P4, I believe. I feel like people are going to make mistakes in the final few minutes of the race. It could be a bit of damage, there could be a few spins, but as long as we just focus on our race, as long as we keep doing what we want, we can do, then I don't see why we can't eventually break this McLaren down, because we have put him under some pressure as he does go wide again. We have put him under some pressure where he is making mistakes like that now. We get a nice run for the Lesmo. So of course, with our extra downforce, I believe, that we have on this Porsche compared to the McLaren, we are going to have a quicker car through these corners. So it's just seeing how much we can close in and get in that run onto one of the straights. As we do it here, we are coming out of the Ascari. That was a really nice Ascari for us. He does get a better exit though. We could follow. And I'm wondering, are we going to be close enough for a dive? I don't think we are. I will do what I done last lap. Break offline. It sort of looks like we got going for a move. There's a yellow flag. Not sure where, of course. I think it's ahead. It is ahead. So we do move up into the top 10 now. It's what we want to see. Top 10 on the road. Do our best lap by about 2.5 attempts. 5 minutes to go. And yeah, can we potentially catch P8 in this race? I think that'll be a really good result. Finishing where we qualified. Of course, we didn't start the race from P8, so do go deep at turn 1 and turn 2, so we don't get a good exit. And Barañas behind me, also in a Porsche, did close up on me quite a bit there. So just got to make sure we can try and defend this as much as possible. We are fighting this guy behind 4 position. However, if he does get a good run out, I will be fine to wave him through. I don't want to ruin my race, ruin his race, for the sake of a P9 on the road. So, and we get the exit. Look at the traction. We get the traction. We get that move done, but now we're already on the defense. But he did back out. I'm not sure if he just maybe lost a bit of traction. But that was a brilliant move. That's a move we've been trying to get done now for the last couple minutes, and we finally got it done. So we are up into P9, and now we can look forward here with the remaining about 4 laps, maybe 2 or 3 laps of this race. 4 minutes, sorry. And see. Oh, as we go in super deep. Going super deep at Ascari. And we have got a lapped car in front, which did lose Gerber so much time. So what the? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. We have just been brake checked by a lapped car. That's unbelievable. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this is what you're going to see with this series. I'm not cutting it out. I'm not going to do another race. It is absolutely unbelievable. So, yeah, unfortunately, the annoying thing is, we will probably lose some safety rating for that, which we don't deserve to lose. To be completely honest, that guy, I'm not sure what he's doing. So we are potentially going to lose some safety rating for that, which we don't deserve to lose at all. Of course, after this race, I am going to report him. But yeah, I do want to... Oh my god, that McLaren is so quick in a straight line. I want to leave that in. I want to leave that in these videos because anyone that's starting up LMU, expect that, you know? Expect people to be stupid. But that is so annoying. And yeah, people in the chat aren't happy at all. There's nothing we could have done. I tried to gain a slip on him so I could get past him. And we just get taken out, unfortunately. So we have got damage now to the car, which is making it significantly harder to drive. I do have to say, you can so notice the difference on these cars, especially in the wet weather. But if we can get past Antonio, who is ahead of me, we have a P8 potentially on our hands. So yeah, I'm gutted though. Really upset with that. We had such a good 16, 17 minutes worth of racing, and a lapped car just decides to brake check us. So yeah, is what it is though. I want to ensure we don't lose out to Barañas behind us. He has been on our tail for the last couple laps. He has got a good run on us. You know what? I think I'm going to have to accept my fate and just let him go here. 1 minute remains, so we do have one more lap. I say accept our fate, but we have got a really good exit out the final corner. He's given us the squeeze. So I couldn't go in there. I mean, I think he was well entitled to do that. He was well entitled to do that, unfortunately. Didn't show us the road as much as we would have hoped for. There is another yellow flag. I'm not sure where that is. That guy's just gone straight on there. I think that was Antonio. Just gone absolutely straight on. I'm not sure what happened there. He might pick up himself up a penalty as well. But Barañas gets past Levchuk for P9 on the road. I'm not sure what happened to that Antonio guy there. Don't know if he just outbroke himself or what. But yeah, as I was saying, this is potentially where we're going to see some instance. But in this last lap, people in bronze lobbies don't want to lose positions. Don't, you know, the ego is incredible. The ego is so high. And we actually do move it up to P10 there. I think someone's gone off the road. But yeah, I mean, we could have had so much more in this race without that incident. And that just shows one incident in a race and it all goes downhill from there. But the good thing is we have recovered. We didn't lose too much, but it stopped us gaining a lot, I feel. So, a big shame. However, as we come up to Ascari for the final time, the race leader, the race winner, Catalano, is about to finish. He's about to cross the checker flag. He is going to win this race. Absolutely dominated. We go through Ascari. I'm taking it cautiously. There's no point me full pushing this. I don't want to go into a wall, as Levchuk does, like that. So yeah, we are going to finish P9 on the road. Hey, we'll take it. It should have been, I think, maybe a P6. I think I could have got up to Gerber for a P6 without a damaged car and without the time that we did lose. There's a yellow flag, so we might even have time for another game. No, that's P13, unfortunately, in the wall. Oh, but that guy spun at the line. Incredible. Absolutely amazing. What the hell just happened there? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, that is bronze safety rating lobbies for you. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, chuck a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.